Hey everyone, Dan Pierre, the Bald Guy here. Due to my most noteworthy feature, welcome to the It's the Bald Guy channel. Hey everyone, Dan Pierre, the Bald Guy here. Welcome to my channel. So nice to have you along. I'm a simple, straightforward, old school sort of a guy, but a contemporary thinker as well, or at least I'd like to think so. And my goal through this YouTube channel is to share information, thoughts, and ideas that will hopefully educate, inform, motivate, uplift, inspire, and strengthen you mentally, physically, emotionally, and perhaps even a little bit spiritually. So let's get right into the subject of this video, which is total freedom, namely your total freedom. What is total freedom? What are we talking about? It's freedom in all areas of your life, and among them, health freedom, financial freedom, relationship freedom, and something that I call freedom of thought. There's obviously lots of different areas and aspects of your life to have freedom in. But I want to focus mostly on these four and others as we go along in It's the Bald Guy channel. So let's take these one at a time for just a few minutes. We won't drill down too far here in this particular video, but lots of information on these and insight and advice to come in future videos on these subjects. So with health freedom, we're talking about your freedom from disease and chronic conditions. So many people are just suffering with different maladies, diseases, conditions. They're in pain, they don't feel right, they don't feel good, they're tired, on and on and on. We want to also keep you from falling victim to what seems to be the norm of endlessly taking drugs and putting up with aches and pains while looking and feeling utterly miserable. And there seems to be no end in sight with far too many people. Health freedom includes excelling in all areas of your health, making your mind and body flourish, finding ways to enhance your health over time. Now, I'm not a doctor and will therefore not be providing medical advice here in this channel, but rather I'll be sharing information, opinion, and insights here on the It's the Bald Guy channel on what's worked for me, what's worked for members of my family, many friends, acquaintances, and others, etc. Health is a frequent topic that I talk about with lots of people. So I am here to impart that information back to you here on the It's the Bald Guy channel. Hey, financial freedom, let's look at that. There are so many people who are locked into a dead-end job, for example, that seems to just go on forever and ever. Or even if they are faced with potential opportunities ahead, many people just positively hate what they're doing right now and or hate the commute that they have to endure in order to get there, even if they like their job. Or you might be in a job that you like but cannot seem to get ahead. You can't seem to move up, to move ahead, can't get to where you want to go. There's far too many people who are always behind paying bills or always in catch-up mode, but never get ahead and never gain on the destiny that they really want to have and experience and deserve. Born out of financial freedom, by the way, is time freedom, something that few people have enough of these days. Time freedom, namely having the time to do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, and also having the time to just be, instead of running the rat race every day, which is a race that is not winnable at all. Even though I'm not a financial planner, and what I share should not be considered as financial advice here on this channel, we will be discussing opportunities and things to think about and that you can do, concrete things that you can do which can lead you towards your financial freedom. Relationship freedom, that's a complex one. Not only does it apply to romantic relationships, but also your relationship to others in society. Society and other people can be oppressive and cruel and burdensome at times, and more importantly, they can hold you back and hold you down. But it is how you relate to others and handle yourself and steady your ship, if you like to, so to speak, that can have a major effect on your opinion of yourself and of your future as well. And although I'm not a therapist, based upon my personal experiences, I will be sharing thoughts and advice and perspectives on how my thinking has changed over time thanks to the influence of lots of smart people and encouraging people, and how my thinking has evolved and what's worked for me, sort of a personal revolution, if you like, that I've had in this area of my life. So I'd be more than happy to pass that on to you. And again, the intent is that, maybe this will help you in some way. Hopefully so. And then freedom of thought. What does that mean? That sounds deep, and it is. Namely, the freedom that comes with critical thinking. Being a critical thinker, which is something that we all must do these days. Being contrarian, not necessarily going with the crowd just because everybody thinks something should be, doesn't mean that you should think that way, or that that's right for you. Not succumbing to the noise and the brainwashing that goes on from society, mass media, and other sources. Not here to pick on anybody, any particular source of information, but there's just so much out there online through major media, through lots of sources, word of mouth, that is sometimes very, very difficult to really figure out and understand what your perspective is. So we really all need to challenge ourselves to ask questions that aren't often asked in certain situations, as opposed to just following the crowd of popular thinking or popular culture and thinking and saying what others do. And there will be other areas we will together explore also in upcoming videos, areas of life. For now, I want to ask you to do the following. Okay, just kind of go with me on this and take a few minutes out. Do the following, and I would recommend doing this in the morning as well as just before going to bed, because this is, after all, your life we're talking about. So it really pays to take the time and do this for a few minutes. First, close your eyes. Okay, I promise I'm not going to jump to the computer and steal your wallet or or sneak up on you or do something strange. Just close your eyes, and there in the comfort of your own setting. And first, take a few deep breaths. Just sort of in through the nose and out through the mouth, and do that again a couple of times. Okay, that's it. And now what I want you to do, with your eyes still closed, picture what total freedom can mean to you. Picture total freedom in your life. And picture it, because life is a story that is told in pictures. If you can see it, believe it, then you can achieve it. And I believe it was Napoleon Hill who said that. So picture what your life would be with total freedom. And you know what? Do something else. Say yes to everything that you are about to picture. Say yes. Don't say, well, hey, this is a nice dream. It'll never happen to me. Say yes. Picture yourself feeling better and looking better. If you have a chronic health issue, something that you've been fighting for a long time, picture feeling better and looking better in your health, your best ever, because it's very possible. Picture living life on your terms financially, where money is no longer a source of stress for you. And with that, you now have the time freedom that comes with that. Spending more time where it counts, with your family, and doing things for other people and yourself as well. Picture being surrounded by the people you want to be surrounded by, whether it is that special someone that you are seeking but haven't met yet, or just being surrounded by good people, not by toxic ones. Picture yourself being a free thinker of having your own thoughts, opinions, and creativity, and your own corresponding courses of action based upon your own thinking and your own spirit, as opposed to being mentally lost or being confused as to how to think or what direction to move in life. Picture yourself as being free, not following the crowd, of not being steered by what others say, but rather see yourself as setting your own path forward in your own life, according to your own rules, and being unique, and being a person loaded with personal power that you use to accomplish the things in your life that you never thought possible, and also to do good in the world. While you're picturing these things, feel how great it will feel knowing you have made improvements in your life. I mean, what a relief it will be knowing that you are better than you were years, months, or even weeks or days earlier. In addition to picturing these things about your total freedom, I want you to know and believe, eyes still closed, I want you to know and believe that it is possible. It is possible to make great changes in your life. You might not think so if you're presently reckoning with a problem or situation, or have been struggling with something for a long time. But no matter what anyone says, out of almost any negative scenario, there lies opportunity, enormous opportunity. Think of it this way. You stand or sit right where you are on the face of the earth. You are not here by accident. You aren't here to spend your life relegated to poor health. There is no rule that says you need to struggle financially the rest of your life. You weren't created and put here to be oppressed or put down by other people, whether in your family or toxic others who surround you in community. And you weren't put here to have to think or act in a certain way because peer or societal pressure tell you to do so or drive you to do so. Creation is a great and magnificent thing if you think about it. And you are part of it. You are part of creation, and you have a unique role in it as long as you want to accept that fact. As beings and inhabitants of this earth, we have talents and inherent abilities that you might not even be aware of, or perhaps haven't thought about in a long time. In other words, you and I and each of us have what it takes within you, and it is my intention through this YouTube channel to help make you aware of that and give you confidence to draw it out of you. Take it from someone who, from time to time in his life, doubted himself. I've been there. I know what that's like. And doubted that he had what it took to be a success at anything. I've been blessed to get where I am in life, and blessed with who I have in my life. And you too can and will be blessed. We all just have to want to and do what it takes in order to be blessed. If this channel, what I've been saying here and where we're going with this channel interests you, then come on back to the It's the Bald Guy channel. Like this video if you would, and click the subscribe button below, and also click the little bell that's near it, which will activate notifications. It's time for good people like you and me who may have doubted ourselves to make a comeback, to get on the winning track, to make a resurgence, and to prove to ourselves and the others who are around us just what we are capable of. Let's take this walk together, and I'll see you in my upcoming videos. Until then, this is Dan Pierre the Bald Guy. Bye for now.